Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke will learn some shocking news and will have to make a life-changing decision. Nick is eager to pick up where he left off with High's ex-wife, but Ridge Forrester isn't out of the race yet. Brooke has been soliciting Ridge to take her back for months now, and the Forrester heir-at-law has shut her down over and over. Rather than working out their differences during the Forrester creation's preemption, Ridge decided to hop into bed with his other ex-wife Taylor. Still, he'll decide he's not ready to let her go if Ridge learns that Brooke is canoodling with his half-family Nick. His covetousness over Brooke moving on will be hard to hide. As a matter of fact, Taylor will make a hopeless attempt to try and save her relationship with Ridge, but it doesn't look promising. Brooke Logan is going to have to make a choice. Once she learns that Ridge still has passions for her, it's going to make effects complicated. She starts spending time with Nick again and get greeted with her partner. Or Brooke forgive Ridge for running off with Taylor for the umpteenth time and take him back. Brooke has always been infatuated with Ridge, but they're all getting aged and time isn't decelerating down. There's a chance that Brooke is tired of all the reverse and forth with Ridge and contending with Taylor Hayes for his affection. Hooking up with a man who only has eyes for you presumably seems really charming right now to both women. Nick has been written back into the cleaner pieces to get back into Brooke's route. We aren't happy about what Brooke plans to do with Nick. Pushed Brooke into colluding to get Nick. She wanted Brooke to make Ridge jealous by using Nick. The suckers feel like Nick's character shouldn't be treated that way. Nick arrived in city with a pure heart. His plan was to help Brooke feel better about getting her heart broken by Ridge. Brooke still wants to be with Ridge, so suckers feel Nick is being used in an answer relationship. The idea of Brooke using Nick just to make Ridge jealous. They don't feel Brooke and Nick's relationship is a romantic one since she's using him to get Ridge back in her life. Others wanted Nick to be the one to get Brooke to eventually leave Ridge for good. They believe Brooke belongs with Nick, but she doesn't want him. Her heart belongs to Ridge. Nick lately kissed Brooke at Forrester Creations and promised her that he'd be the man Ridge no way was. Ridge spotted the kiss and got jealous. He got frenetic at Nick for kissing Brooke. It looks like Brooke's plan to use Nick worked. Ridge went to Taylor about Nick kissing Brooke. Katie's plan worked better than she allowed. She believed Ridge would be jealous and he was. Brooke in a healthy relationship with a stable man. They don't want to keep watching her in a triangle with Ridge and Taylor. Brooke being with Nick would have been a breakdown from the Brooke/Ridge/Taylor triangle. What surprises suckers the most is Katie's part in Brooke's story. Katie pushed Brooke to use Nick, which is unlike her. She anticipated Brooke to manipulate a good man to make Ridge come back to her. We always wanted Katie to advise Brooke to choose a man who wasn't torn between two women. Katie needs to give Brooke a reality check rather of enabling her to stay in a no-way ending triangle. People feel like Brooke is acting jejune by chasing after a man who moved on with someone differently. She wants to treat a good man like dirt to please a man who broke her heart. The followership doesn't want Nick to be a mount in Brooke and Ridge's relationship. Everyone knows the pattern between Ridge and Brooke. Whenever Ridge sees Brooke with someone differently, he gets jealous and realizes he wants her. They reunite and stay together until he breaks her heart again. As soon as commodity goes wrong, he gets back together with Taylor. The pattern infrequently changes in the triangle and suckers are sick of it. They're posting online about their passions towards Brooke. We want her to move on with her life. They want her to choose a good man who wants her and not someone who can't decide who he wants. It's only a matter of time before a massive fight between Ridge and Nick is going to be. That's because there's no way Ridge is going to be suitable to contain his covetousness for Brooke's old honey now that he's back in city again. A massive fight between Ridge and Nick is about to be. We could clearly see the abomination in Ridge's eyes as soon as Nick walked through the door. He surely has no right to ask Nick what he's doing there with Brooke when Ridge himself has been bouncing between her and Taylor for so numerous times, right? Those beady eyes of Ridge were incontinently filled with covetousness when he saw Nick. He's like a canine with a bone when it comes to Brooke. All it takes is to see her with someone differently to fire him up. Poor Nick will be history's trash soon enough. Ridge wouldn't be suitable to stand it. The laugh that came out of my mouth. Wasn't he just waxing lyrical to Taylor about how Brooke would find a new love and that they would each be okay? Will suggests going undercover. Nick intelligencers as Taylor proposes to Ridge. Will and Elektra sit down with Finn and Steffi at the Cliff House. Shin wants to keep Elektra in the circle regarding the kiddies since she's watching Hayes so much. Elektra chimes in that Will has been helping out, too. Will asks about the rad little origami thing on the table. Hayes didn't make that, he got it at Academy, Steffi explains. Elektra has made sure she's on the approved pickup list. Finn says there will be redundant security at the Precipice House. Will says Luna is nothing to wisecrack around with. Finn vows to cover his woman. From his son. Will and Elektra completely understand. Steffi warns Luna is changeable. Chief Bradley stops by. Baker says there's nothing the department can do. They've no evidence that she's committed any new crimes. Finn prodigies if they could get Luna back in captivity by proving she intends to hurt Steffi. Baker says it has to be a believable enough trouble. Steffi thinks Luna is too smart for that. Will gets Luna's textbook as they're all agitating her with Baker. Will has an idea as he gapes at Luna's textbook. Will says Luna just texted. Finn is shocked he still talks to her. Will explains that he generally ignores her, but Elektra wants to know what she said this time. Luna just transferred a selfie of herself. Steffi's jaw drops as Elektra says Luna has been after Will for a while now. Will tells them that Elektra induced him not to block Luna, that way they know what she's allowing. Will suggests he reach out to Luna to set a trap. Elektra thinks it'll work because Luna is obsessed with Will. He wants Baker to wire him. Baker says it's dangerous. Luna is a killer. Will says Luna wouldn't suspect, but indeed if she does, Baker will be close by. Baker will see if they can get a leave. Will sends Luna a textbook wanting to see her in person. He broke up with Elektra. Will looks at his gal and she gives her nod of blessing. She sits at the kitchen table. Why don't my apartments look as nice as hers when I'm unemployed? Moving on, she gapes at Finn's print. Luna cautiously looks through the peephole. It's Sheila. Luna happily embraces her grandmother. Luna is eager to reconnect with her grandma. Still, Sheila is there to help Luna pack. Luna insists she's not some snooper. Doesn't she believe in her presently? Luna claims she's not a peril to anyone presently. Sheila asks, what about to yourself? Luna says she just needs her family and they're all turning their tails on her because of Steffi. Sheila claims she has unconditional love for her, indeed though they can't be together. Luna says she's changed, also does she understand what Sheila is saying? The youngish woman says that she's trying. Sheila loves Finn enough to keep her distance, and Luna needs to do the same. Luna gushes about Will. He's so hot, Grandma. Luna sends him a textbook. Sheila is concerned about Luna still fixating on Will. Sheila picks up an origami piece, bone. That looks veritably analogous to the bone. In Hayes' living room. Luna admits she made it but wants to change the subject. Luna suggests she could let Finn go if she had commodity to look forward to, like Will. Luna gets Will's textbook. She tells Sheila what Will said. Luna is thrilled but Sheila seems concerned. Luna textbook's back with her address. Steffi can't believe this. Baker is getting a surveillance platoon over there. They need to fit Will for a line while they stay for the leave. At Forrester Creations, Katie and Brooke are talking shop. The Golden is detracted. Katie pokes and asks about Nick. Brooke smiles as Katie tries to get intel from her family. Brooke admits Nick is veritably fascinating but her heart belongs to Ridge. Nick is mentioned formally again. Brooke says she's still in love with Ridge, and she always will be. They talk about Ridge and the preemption. Brooke makes defenses for Ridge jumping back to Taylor before indeed having a discussion with her. Katie is in unbelief. Brooke explains that FC is his life. Katie asks about his fidelity to Brooke. The Golden claims Ridge loves her, she can see it in his eyes. The Golden says that Ridge is staying with Taylor out of duty, not love. Katie says if he's staying with Taylor, also it doesn't really count the reason why. But Brooke can't just turn her passions off. Ridge always comes back. Katie knows she wants Ridge back. As Katie's voice trails off mid-sentence, Brooke is full of stopgap. Cleric gets Tridge a table at Il Giardino. Cleric is glad Hope is back at FC. Still, they wouldn't have gotten a table, if she weren't. When Deacon leaves, Ridge wants to know why they've to eat lunch there. Because it's close to the office, Taylor says. Taylor wants to talk but Ridge wants wine. As a garçon escorts Jack to a table, he hides the nanosecond he hears Taylor's voice. Jack eavesdrops from a table hidden by a factory and listens to Tridge talking. Taylor brings up Ridge's covetousness over Brooke and Nick. Taylor wants to talk about the future. Ridge is okay with making plans, but it's been busy at work. Taylor wants to talk about commitment, however, also that means a continuing future, if Ridge is really committed to her. Taylor gives a long speech until she eventually gets to the point. I see us together for the rest of our lives as hubby and woman. Ridge Forrester, will you marry me?